We already talked about her, so we're gonna skip her by. But
I
ridiculous
didn't think
hero.
he'd be on the banner.
Yeah.
As far as Seteth goes, I thought he would be a GHB.
Yeah. I also thought that. I didn't. I thought he was super goofy, to be honest. So
Oh, just in general, yeah.
a lot of the goofy characters end up as GHB heroes, guys. It's actually true if you think about it.
Death Knight is obviously the goofiest character.
All right, but he is also our 4-star focus hero, and just as a quick reminder, brazen attack speeds I believe is from Linus, and drive attacks from
Correct. And if I
Echidna. Yep.
Which means that this is probably the Brazen's the 4-star, which is insane. Well, relatively speaking. Brazen attack speed on a 4-star Lance Flyer, that's really cheap, easy Brazen fodder.
All right.
And it is also worth noting, by the way, that he is going to be a modern generation Lance Flyer, and Flyers are only a generation behind infantries, meaning he'll have 175 BST as a Lance unit.
Mm-hmm.
Which thus means by extension that he's actually a perfect arena unit.
Yeah, that is also a thing. So I was talking about the maybe you want to. There's a possibility you want to +10 him because of the bumped up BST, and then the Lance being very good support. I was already relating him to Jeorge, just because it's a very similar idea.
Oh yeah, they have a very similar idea. I'm going with the reciprocal buffs.
Right. Dex, just because I said he's goofy doesn't mean I don't think he's a great guy. Come on.
No, I love Seteth, but
are you gonna tell me he isn't goofy? The amount of goofy moments he has. Okay, sure.
He's a meme.
His voice actor even pushed that on us, so okay, well, sure, whatever. Anyways, Spear of Azazel grants speed +3 if units within 2 spaces of an ally, grants attack speed +4 to unit during combat, and neutralizes the foe's bonuses to attack and speed. That's actually incredibly good. Like, it can't be understated.
It's so weird. It's like lull attack speed, but you're buffing yourself instead.
Yeah. That's one way to think about it. And additionally, attack speed +4 to allies in 2 spaces during combat, which is really good support.
That's
and also reminds
really
me of
high buff. Holy crap.
Huh?
It's a really high buff. Holy crap.
Yeah, it's also a reminder that Camilla's dead.
Yeah. This is universally goad. Like, this is just goad. Doesn't matter what move type you are. And then he also reciprocates it.
Right. This is just goad, the universal. Alright. But yeah, there's not much to talk about. Honestly, I want to see his stats before we really talk much about him. His entire kit is probably dumpable. Well, I would probably keep drive attack, and his lance, but
Brazen's not dumpable if you're not going to invest hard, because Brazen attack speed's actually not that bad.
okay, fine. Brazen attack speed's not that bad, but honestly, for him to hit his potential is probably something else. So
yeah.
I'll just wait. Most 4-star heroes don't keep their base kits; they change majority of it.
Yeah, more than likely.
Except for the
especially
weapon.
with the fact he's
Yeah.
in arena. But he's cheap to build in arena because of his perf. That said, he did 55 damage to that red mage.
Yeah, I'm actually interested in seeing what he actually is, because that's not a. I know red mages have low defense.
I have something to ask of you.
Strone, I can't keep pulling up videos, dude. What is this?
I have something to ask of you.
Oh. Great.
Is it, Seteth says?
I have something to ask of you. Claude invited Flayn to the Academy's Minecraft server, but Edelgard keeps putting TNT inside her house and blowing it up. It's been half an hour since, and Flayn hasn't stopped screaming. Please find Edelgard for me and talk her out of doing this.
Okay. Back to what's important.
Minecraft Steven Smash, Minecraft Steven Smash.
I really hope that's not copyrighted. Anyways, whatever.
It's not even official dialogue from him, so I would hope not.
Yeah, but with the new claim system in YouTube, it's ridiculous. Okay.
This is true.
Anyways, we'll see what he is. He's a blank canvas. Practically a blank canvas.
Either way, he's going to be amazing in arena, and he's probably going to be fast. So, a lot of potential.
Yep.
Rip all of the Lance Flyers.
Okay. Shamir's the interesting hero here because right away, if you read Survivalist Bow, which by the way, that bow's name doesn't fit the effects at all.
Who's surviving here?
Who's surviving here? Yeah. Anyways, Survivalist Bow, accelerate special trigger cooldown -1, effective against flying foes, of course. If units not adjacent to an ally, grants attack speed +6 during combat, and also if foes' HP is over 80% at start combat, foe cannot counterattack. That's what I was talking about. Like, what part of this is about surviving? This is all about killing the other person.
I mean, technically, you don't get hit because
Oh.
it's like a fire sweep.
Yes. Very fair. You don't get hit, so you kill the other person.
The
Alright.
best way to survive is to not get hit.
Yes, best way to survive is to not get hit. And to kill them before they kill you. True. Okay. Alright, with that said though, this bow reminds me of Eleonora. But Eleonora, okay, the idea here is it's conditional fire sweep. There's only one other hero like that. Well, not true. They also made what's her name again? I'm blanking so hard.
As far as fire sweep goes, Clarice.
Clarice.
How dare you forget Clarice?
I'm blanking on all names today. I'm pretty tired. Anyways, that's another hero that has conditional fire sweep. There's a few of them now, and while Clarice is most accessible, I would argue Eleonora is probably the best one until Shamir came out. And now this is the question mark, because Shamir is green and Eleonora is colorless. Shamir needs her opponent to be at 80% HP, which sounds good until remember Vantage is 75% and under. So she's specifically designed to not kill Vantage heroes, which is, well, I would argue that's where you want your that's where you want the fire sweep the most. Whereas Eleonora has fire sweep, but only if she outspeeds her opponent. So if you're a super fast hero, she doesn't even get the fire speed effect. So interesting.
Yeah, no, I will say, Survivalist Bow is not. It literally is designed not to stop Vantage sweeping. That's the one problem.
Mm-hmm.
That, and of course, you know, the fact that the speed condition on Eleonora is an big ask, is it?
Yeah, because she's super fast. And doesn't she come with attack speed push 4?
I believe so, and low speed defense.
Yeah, she has a lot going for her to make sure she's super fast. So, yeah, it is a trade-off, but ultimately Shamir is going to be incredibly good, just because thanks to the fire sweep effect, and she can counterattack. This is easily the best green archer. I can't even think of another green archer, to be honest.
There is literally only one other green archer infantry.
Is it Fjord? Is that it?
What?
Is it Fjord?
The other green archer infantry?
Oh, infantry. Oh, no.
You know who it is.
The
You don't want to
second
say
bow
it.
that can
Oh!
counterattacks.
It's Legendary Lid!
It's supposed to be a second for longbow's 3 range. Also, SPD.2 on
Not much
color.
competition here, is there?
No, there is not much competition. Which, by the way, before someone says, Legendary Lin's bad, I'll have you know she has a 100% success rate killing Legendary Azuras. I rest my case. Anyways, the second bow that can prevent counterattacks, I guess it's supposed to be a sub in for longbow's free range, also speed defense ruse on Ellie. Honestly, they'll probably never put a longbow and 3 range bows in this game. I think it would just break the game.
Yeah, it is not going to be 3 range. It's just going to be fire sweep for as far as the 3 range stuff goes. That's just how it's going to have to be. Which is fine.
Okay, well, I mean, it's good. It's just, I'm not like, okay, here's the thing. I think Shamir is going to be a great archer. I'm just not sure you want green archers, you know?
It's not going to be as universal as Eleonora, making no mistake on that.
Yeah.
Green archers do have a place in that there's a lot of blue flyers, including Seteth, but also including Legendary Jura and Peony. Being able to make sure that they get baited in and are one-shot with impunity is pretty helpful. Not to mention that there are sometimes the potential for tanky lance flyers to be out there. Not too bad there.
I'm actually kind of confused. Like, I feel like everything about her is really good until you remember she's green. And then, now, colored archers have been getting better and better, especially after we released Crom. I think they just gotta... I think we all took another look at colored archers after Crom. Myself especially.
No kidding.
But I don't think this is one of those situations. I think she's going to be
this is interesting.
Yes, that's
Like,
probably the best way of saying it.
if you want to think about it, archers that are colored are just ranged versions of swords, axes, and lances.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
if you really want to look at it, you could say that she's just a hand axe unit.
Right.
And in that regard, she's great for checking the blue meta, like Brave Hector. Like making sure Azur dies no matter what happens. Things like
okay.
that.
See, here's the thing. Try name one like significant blue hero other than Brave Hector. Yeah, there you go. There you go. I can't think of one either. I'm just like, who?
There's probably one, but I'm not thinking of it right now. Anna.
Who's Shamir countering?
Legendary
Aside from
Crom.
okay, but no one's gonna use Crom to sweep a team or something like that.
They could.
I guess.
This stops her. I mean, thing is, both Shamir and Eleonora would stop Crom's counterattacks.
Yeah.
Just saying. But guess there's also Dimitri. Good point.
While you guys are mentioning Dimitri, you gotta remember Dimitri's damage reduction is based on defense, and that takes away a lot of the advantage. I don't think she'll have good defense.
Oh no, she's not gonna. She's gonna get reduced both hits. Don't get me wrong on that. But she does have that slaying. So
And I want to
even if she
say,
is getting.
I also want to say, as much as like, while you guys did point out Dimitri is in fact one of those heroes, I've actually not seen Dimitri's nearly as commonly.
I've seen them a lot. Failing.
Yeah.
It's Edelgard that's actually the problem, not Dimitri.
Exactly. I see
Which,
Edelgards
in that
a lot more, and frankly, I've seen Edelgards be a lot more successful, and I think most people recognize that as well.
The main thing is, if you want to look at it as far as what else exists, the green pool might as well just treat Shamir like a colorless archer. So you really have to look at the red pool of super tanks.
And that's
which we have to bring up the CC repel tanks.
That's the scary one, because virtually all CC repel heroes are red. And while we want to pretend there's one going to be like for Chris or whatever, I've never seen one yet. Like, I'm sure they exist. But yeah, like I would say 90% of, more than 90% actually, of the fast heroes with damage reduction are all red.
I mean, on the bright side, Shamir won't get doubled by them, probably, and she probably won't even get the damage reduction.
Okay, but
she'll die in one hit.
That's what I was gonna say. I was just like, okay, well, that doesn't really matter. She'll just be dead.
Yeah, I mean, theoretically you could kill them, but it's gonna take a lot more work than might be over Eleonora. The only thing is that Shamir will probably have better base stats and obviously more reliable special attacks.
Right.
But that's about where the advantages stop.
So,
especially considering that you have to both be solo and against a very, very healthy for any of that sweeping to work.
Right. I do want to mention, because Shamir, you guys are going to be quick to point this out, but like foe can counterattack, right? So the entire idea in that scenario is like, well, okay, even if they can one-shot Shamir, they're not attacking her. That's not completely true, because if you say in Ether Raids, you push your hero in, and it's not just Shamir in range, it's multiple heroes. Shamir wouldn't be the first one to attack, because she doesn't do the most damage, owing to the fact that, you know, it's a green against red. More likely is that another hero attacks that red hero with the damage reduction and drops them under 80%, in which case Shamir now gets counterattack. So that stipulation actually like doesn't work perfectly for her.
Yeah, that much is for certain.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the big things about range take, like colored archers in general, is survival. That's why Crom is so scary. He lives. Shamir's not going to live squat because she might have. There's enough BST in her repertoire to probably have like maybe decent res or defense. But she's not going to live much when she isn't affecting that bulk at all with her kit.
Right. So that's my only worry with her, because it feels like they're just going to be stacking her attack and speed, and that's all they intend to do. They might even stack her res or defense or something. Like, well, not her really her. I don't really think so, but it's mostly an attack and speed. She'll probably have okay defense and res.
Yeah, it might just be balanced bulk, honestly, kind of like Eleonora.
Right.
But still not a whole lot you can really do with that. And again, with the red meta being so prevalent, no matter what, offensively or even defensively, thanks to those super tanks, There's a lot of them that threaten Green Archers, and Shamir is no exception.
So this is the reason why I feel bad, because had she been colorless, my entire attitude would be very different right now.
I still wouldn't put her above Shinon. No question about that.
I don't think she comes close to any of the colors heroes. Colors archers, the top ones.
If you were to have her colorless though, I'd still wouldn't even put her with Shinon.
Okay,
Maybe
well that's also true. We also
I'd still put her down below all those.
Okay, fair. Yeah. Okay,
So that's my main problem as well.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of her weapon.
Right. Well, no, I think for me the bigger thing is that she's green, but you're right.
Yeah, but even from the secular point, it's still not the best. Which is why I think there's going to be a lot of people who make good Shamirs. I think that she still has the potential to be annoying. And I do think there's a lot of potential for fans to relish in this. But she's probably just going to be fodder.
Yeah, there's a lot of reasons to fodder her. Again, null fall and attack speed solo 4, or rouse attack speed and attack speed solo 4. Just get attack speed solo off somebody else and you're basically there.
Yeah, that's going to be the trouble, isn't it? We haven't deloaded solos yet.
Yeah. But if they've deloaded push, I think solo's coming up. They did with Patrine guys.
We got seals for solos. It's just a matter of time.
Right.
But until that happens, Shamir is going to have to unfortunately be a very unoptimal fodder path.
Okay. Also, before someone gets the wrong idea, we're worrying about the worst case scenarios for Shamir. Obviously, the more normal cases are she's fighting greens, or better yet, she's fighting blues. In which case, she's going to perform very well. But these other cases are... You're more worried about like what can go wrong than what can go right, for example.
Right. And there's a lot that can go wrong. Whereas, again, bringing back up Shinon, even though it's a little unfair, there's still a lot that can go wrong with him in comparison.
Okay. Anyways, I like that she has no follow-up, because that's essentially... There's no way they can stop her from attacking twice. So.
And, of course, it also kind of lends itself defensive.
Right.
Like, even if you're not sweeping Dimitri, he can't use blue eye and rule to quicker post his way into killing.
Yeah. Alright. But yeah, the rest of the kit is really good. I don't really want to change anything. I think the entire idea is have her be alone, considering she's not supposed to be chasing the ally anyways, so rouse attack speed's perfectly good to keep. Of course, you can switch that to smoke, but outside of that, the attack speed solo 4 with survival spo, there's no reason to change it, because if you're gonna put yourself adjacent to an ally, she's already lost like almost everything that sets her apart. So yeah, there's no way you're changing A slot. There's no way you're changing a bow. The only thing's maybe her B slot, but I don't really know what you would want. Like maybe a lull, but still, why?
Yeah, it just kind of, this is kind of just your best option.
Yeah.
C slot's the only thing that's really going to change, no matter what the kit.
Yep.
Unless you want to make her tanky, which is a fallacy, but you know.
By the way, for the person who just says, I love Shamir's art, but I already have +1 Eleonora. First of all, her art kind of throws me off, but not telling you what you like or not to like, but like, there's something feels off about her art. Another thing is, I think at +1, you're going to prefer your Eleonora more. Just
she
because...
got a bit of a Setsuna vibe, Shamir. Just as far as the art direction.
I just feel like her proportions are a bit off. Like,
oh, she's very thin. Like, excruciatingly thin.
Like, she's thin, and then all her busty parts are extra busty. Like, she didn't look this way. Like, it didn't feel, like, when I saw her in the game, she felt completely right. It just feels like the artist took a few too many liberties.
It's not too bad, but it's definitely enough where you could definitely, especially because the arm is so very, very clear.
Oh my god, yeah. What the hell? Her arm actually looks like extra long, too, because it's so thin.
I should note, Mayashima Shigeki, though, was like a big-time Fire Emblem artist. Surtur, Ilger, Xander, Greed, Bjorms, a couple of the original Camillas. There's a lot under that artist's belt.
Okay, now I am formally disturbed, because every one of those heroes you just mentioned, I felt like they looked good and they looked right. This is the first one then by him
Loki's
that
original Loki is also in there.
Well, okay. Loki felt right to me. Especially once they mentioned she's a shapeshifter. And then I'm just like, okay, we'll make them as big as you want. Because the reality is she can make them as big as you want. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think this artist in general is really good. Like, they pretty much did all of Book 2's art, right down to some of the leg yarn, for example. But yeah, this is definitely one of the more offbeat ones, in my opinion.
Right, I agree. Okay. But yeah, I think you would prefer Eleonora, guys, just because that's a more all situation. And again, Fire Sweep works best. Like, the reason why I want Fire Sweep or heroes that can get an attack in guaranteed is because I want to kill Vantage teams, and Shamir doesn't do anything for that.
Yeah, literally can't do that.
Yep.
That's the sucky part. So, yeah. Sadly, a fodder end to the banner, but whatever. It's all gonna be on Flayn for this banner.
Yeah. Take your bets, guys. Is Flayn gonna destroy this game? Yes or no?
Take your bets, guys. Are we gonna destroy this game?
Man.
Need the summoner.
Yeah, that's also a thing that I also found really weird. What is this?
So if we die this chapter or the next
Apparently
mythic
we're a
cabin.
sword unit now, not a gun unit.
Or no longer a gun unit. Yeah, because the summer was a gun unit. It was all. Guys, the trailers are always so funny to me because you're just like, why is the summoner here? Why is the summoner shooting at people? And then all the while it's like, where's Anna? Like literally the character that should be fighting isn't there, and the summoner's there shooting a gun up close. Like, do you even know what the point of a gun is anymore? Like, come on. Anyways,
Then when it actually comes to battle, you ditch it.
You ditch it. You take Alphonse's weapon. Like, the folk banger is not great. Come on.
I mean,
Also,
Flayn
are we
can
gonna have
cover
a
the
voice
close
actor?
call aspect, and then you can just run no follow-up just to be extra annoying.
I bet there's no voice actor. As for Flayn can cover close call aspect, and then you can just run Null up just to be extra annoying. Wait,
Yeah.
are you talking in conjunction with another hero? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, any unit can run no including Shamir, to have no follow-up damage reduction. If you
Pair
want to
Flayn
be
with
kind of
Zoom
like,
and Bravado
you
gone
know,
low.
Rita who comes with it.
But the thing I'm finding scary is just like what I feel like we will fight the meme teams of just Flayns. Just Flayn.
Oh yeah, I want to see one of those, at least one of those, to see how stupid it is. in
Right.
practice. Because it's obviously very cheesable. Anything that's that stupid has cheese, but still, it's pretty scary in prospect.
Man, this is about to become Fire Emblem Fire Emblem Flames.
Fire Emblem 3 Heroes, it's here, guys.
The thing is, some people don't believe me, and they're probably like, Nims are overreacting. I've literally seen teams of like 4 Milas used defensively.
Oh yeah, no, people are gonna cheese it. I don't know if there's gonna be a 6 Flame comp. People cheese
Yeah,
because they can.
yeah, they can. That's a big thing. Here's the thing, you don't. Okay, for the guys who are like, well, you might not see some. Even one Flayn is gonna make things monstrously more difficult. A Flayn in the middle of a team, it just makes it very hard to get in on them. Incredibly hard.
Yeah, 1 damage reduction is still like most of close
Too bad
call.
Flayn isn't
Right.
an X unit. If she was, you could give her the Lily Floaty Lol.
What? Why would you give her the Lilith floaty?
We'll just give her the palm staff.
Oh.
But it would have been cute to have the Lilith float.
Yeah, it would have been cute. Flayn probably dies to anything. This is why I'm already a big fan of running double Flayns, because Flayn's weapon doesn't work on herself. But if you run another Flayn, oh boy, now it works on Flayn. And then now how are you supposed to stop her? Like, she's no longer this easily sniperable hero.
Oh yeah, right. Flame likes fish. Good point. With a Lilith floaty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's just. Wait a minute, we don't even have fish in the dining hall. Somebody get on that.
I thought I fed her fish in the game. Oh wait,
no,
yeah.
the dining hall in Heroes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No, she's all about fish in 3 Houses.
Yeah. Here's the thing, like, in 3 Houses, she makes you fish for her, but, like, from the very start, I was convinced she was going to eat them raw.
I have a feeling she probably just does it in secrecy. Like,
Yeah, she takes it, she just, it's like, Flayn takes the fish directly to her room. Yeah. I wonder why. Anyways, that's your new banner, guys. Let me know if you're gonna pull or not. But again, personally, I would love to, but for me, more longer standing, more important heroes would be Zane and Young Marth. So I can't.
Yeah, I'm gonna at least try for one Zane. I still haven't gotten him. I've been pity broken twice. But I'm gonna try to get a Zane, and I'm gonna get 2 Young Marth. Those are my goals, and that's how it's gonna be.
Yeah. See, I'm on the same boat there.
I might try to put in a few orbs towards Seteth, because I legitimately think I'm gonna plus 10 him. Like, I think my team needs that coverage. But, yeah. No, I'm definitely not pulling this banner as much as I would love Flayn.
Yeah, same
Especially
here.
since I'm not that attached to 3 asses yet.
Okay.
If anything, the Great Hero Battle unit and the 4-star demote are the ones I'm most excited for otherwise. By the way, Seteth has around 36 attack.
Okay, what the? I mean, it's not low. It's respectable, and with everything in conjunction of everything, it's gonna be more than respectable. It's been good.
Yeah, for reference in that combat, he has 63. Which is in brazen range, granted, but still.
Also, guys, but to be clear, if I were a whale and I had a lot of money, I would make that 6 Flayn comp any day.
I think it would be so exciting. I'm excited to see whales try it as much as they don't want to fight him. It's gonna be such a meme.
And I don't think you even really need six Flayns. You could even just
definitely don't.
You could just yeah. I mean, you definitely don't. You could, man. What would the damage reduction teams look like? Obviously, you would put in Eldigan because Flames would be healing as well, so an extra turn on them would be nice.
Yes, he has the Creator's Sword as far as Nemesis is concerned. Eldigan's damage reduction, you'd be doing like almost 90% the first hit and like 95% on the second hit if you run Deflect Magic, Deflect Missile, or Deflect Melee. Depending on what you're fighting. But Guard Bearing, Courtly Candle Eldigan is literally immortal to just about anything, bar Deadeye.
Oh, also to be clear, I don't think anyone needs Flayn. I just think it would make the game hilariously easy.
Just having damage reduction thrown everywhere is so convenient.
Like,
you have ground orders and a heal that gives drawback.
Right. So what I was trying to say is, like, I think for Ether Raid's offense, Ether Raid's defense, anything, this will automatically win you matches that you previously couldn't have any chance of winning. So, yeah, it just makes the game hilariously easy.
Yeah, if you want triple mythic even for the whale, or double mythic with carry unit, bonus unit, and Flayn, that carry can just be full and super tank, and there's nothing they can do about it outside of Impenetrable Dark on Brahmimond.
Basically, just don't fight Brahmimond with her, and you'll be like with her involved, and you'll be good.
Of course, means that you're probably going to use Flayn on Astra. But yeah, that'll be insane.
Oh my god, you just mentioned Clod of Deadeye is going to be a new meta of Flayn. Clod's biggest issue, like, he has so much healing, but his biggest issue is just, what if you just kill him before he heals? And now it's not easy to kill him at all.
Ugh, that's going to be gross, actually. No, yeah, that is a good point.
The compositions. Yep.
Deadeye is, I think the Deadeye Clod was more so for the fact that it cancels out it, but yeah, you could technically run Clod with still Moonbow, Ruptured Sky, or Noontime running this. Now he's getting reduced damage, plus all that super tank healing, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
Ugh. The applications are going to be very interesting to see, to say the very least, as far as who best uses the damage reduction.